So I initially set up a small group of pubs with my brother Tom in the late 90s. We grew that group and we sold to First Restaurant Group in 2007. I then became involved in First Restaurant Group after that as a consultant and then as a director. So that's how I became involved. We were all generally in West London, so we had one in Portobello, just off Portobello Road, another one in Chelsea and one in Fulham as well, and here, which is the Waterway. Yeah. The Waterway and the Summer House are two different sites. Waterway is both a busy bar and a busy restaurant, so it's a wet dry split of about 50-50, and it's a very seasonal place. We have a very large outdoor terrace which is very popular during the summer, and and then we have good strong pub elements as well, real ales, craft lagers and draft beer, as well as strong cocktails and wines. Summer House is slightly different, more of a restaurant and a little bit quieter, less of a bar. There's no real bar area, a bit more of a special meal out, both right on the canal in Maida Vale. I mean, I think we just try to run them all independently, so we like to run them all individually, and we like to run them, very much as part of the local communities they're in. We don't want to feel like a chain in any way. All the sites are quite different, apart from really, the two pub sites. But the other sites are quite different, and they need to be run in a slightly different, quite a different way. We had a lot of pub operators, a few years ago, we had room in our upper floors above the pub, which wasn't being used or utilised really, and we felt that the market for hotels in central London was very strong, and the locations were very good in EC1 and Farringdon, and we felt that it was worthwhile us doing it, and they've been a big success. We grew quite rapidly, and we had 8 or 10 sites back in 2010, 2011. We have reduced the number of sites and just focused on the strong ones and the ones that are best for us and that work well. Do your homework, make sure you get it right, because London is very, very competitive, and it's unless you know what you're doing, it is quite easy to fail. You've got to make sure you've got the right site and the right offering, and you're going to get the trade, because it is very competitive, London, and with the rents being so high, it's easy for the business not to work. Yeah. I mean, I think you're just going to need to keep the offering good, so standards have got to be kept up. You've got to be competitive in terms of your pricing, and you've got to make sure that your service is up to standard as well. You just got to make sure that you don't take your eye off it really, I think they've got some great sites in central London, pub sites which are all, what we really like doing genuinely. They are, more recently, they've been very good to work with and very supportive. If we need things, they're generally there. I like an ale, a good ale so a nice strong bitter is what I quite like. That's what I'll have when I go down the pub and have a pint. Yeah. I think in terms of what a great place is in London is anything that's run by Corbin and King is fantastic. I think that they're always of a great standard. The service is great, and the quality of what you get in there is a consistency as well. So yeah, I think that's where I would go out.